largest monster sharks ever caught on camera. The ocean depths hold secrets, massive, ancient creatures that dwarf our imagination. Sharks, with their chilling gaze and immense power, reign supreme. Join us as we show you the 20 largest monster sharks ever caught on camera. Number 20. Giant hammerhead shark in Florida. Florida fishermen made headlines with their jaw-dropping catch a few years back. These lucky anglers had an unforgettable encounter with a colossal 13-foot-long hammerhead shark in the waters off Sanibel Island, Florida. The trio captured their incredible catch on film as they managed to lure the behemoth into shallow water for a closer look. Armed with the hammerhead's favorite snack, stingrays, the fishermen ventured into the Gulf of Mexico, hoping for a big catch. Though the shark might not have appreciated the unexpected beach trip, it's a story these fishermen will never forget. Number 19. Great white shark encounter in Hawaii. When most people spot a great white shark, they frantically swim in the opposite direction, seeking safety on dry land. But for one fearless woman, a chance encounter with a massive 20-foot great white was a dream come true. Ocean Ramsey, a marine biologist with an aptly fitting name, swam alongside this great white off the coast of Hawaii. The experience filled her heart with joy and left her breathless, not from fear, but from sheer exhilaration. Ramsey believes that great whites are misunderstood creatures, often swimming near humans without any intention of making them their next meal. In her years of studying shark behavior, she's rarely seen them mistake a human for a tasty treat. While the thought of a shark bite may send shivers down your spine, Ramsey shark. This fact became startlingly clear in a recent incident captured by photographer Sharon Hodges. Flying her drone for some scenic dolphin footage, she instead filmed a terrifyingly close encounter between surfers and a massive shark. The surfers, blissfully unaware, were paddling right in the path of the creature. Hodges watched helplessly as it closed the distance, but just when disaster seemed inevitable, one surfer seemed to sense danger and pulled their legs from the water. They paddled frantically away from the looming threat. Meanwhile, a pod of dolphins seemed to be keeping an eye on the shark, perhaps even distracting it. In a stroke of luck, the shark veered away from the fleeing surfers. Plettenberg Bay is known for its shark sightings, making it a risky spot to enjoy the water, especially near seal colonies or popular fishing areas. The next time you crave a surfing adventure there, remember, a silent predator might be lurking beneath the waves. Next big catch. Chip had a hunch they were in for something special, but little did he know just how colossal his day was about to become. Suddenly, the biggest shark of the season took the bait. Chip and Pavel sprang into action, working together to reel in the monster. The battle was intense, made even more challenging by the fact that Pavel was fishing with an injured arm. After a grueling 30-minute fight, the duo finally managed to bring the beast alongside their boat. They couldn't believe their eyes. A massive 12-foot great white shark, weighing in at an astonishing 1,000 pounds. The shark bore scars from a previous encounter, likely with a feisty seal. After tagging the great white and collecting valuable data, Chip and Pavel released the majestic creature back into the deep. Number 16. World's biggest shark. Meet Captain Frank Mundus, the man who reportedly inspired the character of Quint in the movie Jaws. In 1986, Mundus and his fishing partner, Donnie Braddock, claimed to have caught the biggest shark in history. Picture this. Allegedly, the shark was feasting on a dead whale when the fishermen snagged it. Braddock even used a hook to initially catch the beast. These two factors would disqualify the catch from being an official record. Some folks were quick to accept the shark as the largest rod and reel catch ever, but others cried foul play. Either way, there's no denying that a 3,000-pound shark is an incredible sight to behold. Number 15. Massive sleeper shark. A group of Japanese marine biologists exploring the darkest depths of the ocean, using a high-tech submersible captured footage of a creature so massive and terrifying. It seems like something straight out of a science fiction movie. A gigantic shark, estimated to be up to 23 feet long, materializes out of the darkness, its ghostly silhouette illuminated by the submersible's lights. Just as quickly as it appears, the behemoth vanishes back into the inky blackness of the abyss. and capturing footage of a specimen this large is even more extraordinary. These apex predators, some estimated to be centuries old, are some of the largest in the world. They stalk their prey in the abyss, known to feed on a variety of creatures, including fish, seals, and even the occasional whale carcass. Number 14. The deep blue. Meet deep blue, the grand dame of the great white shark world. This majestic creature is an absolute titan, measuring an awe-inspiring 20 feet in length. To put that into perspective, the average great white shark clocks in at a mere 11 to 15 feet long. Not only is deep blue an impressive specimen in terms of size, but she's also believed to be one of the oldest great whites ever encountered. Researchers estimate that this giant could be over 50 years old. That means she's been roaming the oceans since before the moon landing, and she's probably seen some pretty incredible things in her lifetime. Huntington Beach, California, a group of shark fishermen had an unforgettable encounter with a monstrous 1,300-pound mako shark. These dedicated anglers spend about 20 days each year pursuing their passion, and on this particular day in 2013, their persistence paid off in a big way. The fishermen ventured into the waters off the California coast, armed with a secret blend of chopped mackerel and ground chum, a surefire way to attract sharks. Before long, a curious mako shark appeared, circling the boat in search of an easy meal. The anglers quickly set their hook, but little did they know, they were in for the fight of their lives. For 2.5 grueling hours, the fishermen battled with the colossal mako, struggling to bring it aboard their vessel. The boat's captain, Johnston, later described the experience as the most terrifying thing he'd ever done. One can only imagine the sheer power and intensity of a 1,300-pound apex predator thrashing nature, and are often referred to as the gentle giants of the sea. The fishermen discovered the whale shark had already succumbed to unknown causes and decided to bring the massive creature back to the port city of Karachi. As news of the catch spread, crowds of astonished onlookers gathered to witness the spectacle of the enormous carcass being hoisted ashore. While the fishermen intended to sell the carcass of this giant shark, the sight of such a magnificent animal drew mixed feelings from the public. Whale sharks are a protected species, and their dwindling numbers are a cause for concern among conservationists. These slow-moving filter feeders, often found in tropical waters, play a crucial role in maintaining the delicate balance of marine ecosystems. Number 11. The world's biggest tiger shark. When it comes to the world of sharks, tiger sharks are often the ones doing the catching. But sometimes, even these powerful predators find themselves on the wrong end of the fishing line. In recent years, that's right, these behemoths can grow to the size of a small bus. It's no wonder they're often referred to as the garbage cans of the sea, as they'll eat just about anything they come across. In 2015, a fisherman in Australia claimed to have caught a monstrous 16-foot tiger shark off the coast of Byron Bay. According to his tale, he hooked the beast while it was in the process of swallowing a smaller hammerhead shark. Now that's what we call a shark-eat-shark world. Number 10. Goblin shark in the Gulf of Mexico. In 2014, a group of Florida shrimp fishermen in the Gulf of Mexico got the shock of their lives when they accidentally netted a rare and terrifying creature, a goblin shark. This marked only the second recorded sighting of this elusive species in the region. The fishermen were going about their usual business off the coast of Key West when they made this surprising catch. The 15-foot-long shark emerged from a depth of 2,000 is highly unlikely. Number 9. Massive bull shark caught in Sydney. In 2015, fisherman Damon Smith Horak found himself in a thrilling battle with a massive bull shark in Sydney Harbor. For 2 grueling hours, he fought to reel in the monster, which measured an impressive 10 feet in length and tipped the scales at 450 pounds. Horak, no stranger to big catches, described the shark as one of the largest he had ever encountered. The fear of being eaten by his own catch crossed his mind, but luckily, both Horak and his boat emerged unscathed. The presence of such a large shark in the harbor was seen as a sign of improving water quality in the area. However, authorities expressed concern, as the shark nets designed to protect beaches from predators appeared to have sizable holes, allowing these giants to slip through. Bull sharks, known for their aggressive nature, are often cited as the species responsible for the majority of shark attacks on humans. So, While cleaner waters are undoubtedly a positive development, sometimes called Zambezi sharks due to their prevalence in the Zambezi River, are known for their aggressive nature and are responsible for many shark attacks on humans. After recording the shark's impressive measurements and tagging her for future tracking, the research team released her back into the estuary. Over the next few days, they observed her behavior, which revealed some unsettling findings. While the massive shark did venture out to sea, she spent most of her time stalking boats and anglers along the river, possibly scoping out her next meal. With their muscular bodies and powerful jaws, bull sharks are well equipped to take on large prey, and sometimes, humans might look like a tempting option. So, if you find yourself in the Breed estuary, it's probably best to admire these incredible creatures from a safe distance. Number 7. Queen of the Ocean. When researchers off the coast of Nova Scotia hauled in a colossal 13-foot shark, they were stunned to find a gaping wound often resulting in multiple bites to the head. After collecting their data and snapping a few photos with the queen, the researchers carefully released her, watching as she disappeared into the murky depths. One thing's for sure, whatever creature took a bite out of this majestic shark must have been an absolute monster. Number 6. The megamouth shark. If you thought all sharks were simply toothy torpedoes with an insatiable appetite for destruction, think again. Allow us to introduce you to the megamouth shark, a species so bizarre and terrifying that it's sure to haunt your dreams for years to come. This deep-sea denizen is so elusive that it's only been spotted around 100 times since its discovery. With a gaping maw that could easily swallow a fully grown human, the megamouth shark is the stuff of nightmares. Its massive mouth is lined with rows of tiny teeth, perfect for scooping up unsuspecting prey in the dark depths of the ocean. The hammerhead tipped the scales at a staggering 1,200 pounds. After carefully measuring the shark and ensuring it was in good health, Norman and his team released the majestic creature back into the ocean. It's worth noting that the largest hammerhead ever caught weighed in at 1,300 pounds, so there's a good chance Norman's catch was a record breaker. Number 2. 8-foot thresher shark. Tourists on a family vacation often enjoy boat trips hoping to see cute sea creatures like seals or dolphins. But a shark is not exactly a sight they want to see. However, off the coast of Devon, a picturesque county in the southwest of England, tourists were startled by a massive shape fin from the water. Devon isn't exactly known for its shark population, so when an 8-foot thresher shark was spotted leaping from the waters of Torbay, it caused quite a stir among locals and tourists alike. The majestic creature was first seen by a tour boat, whose passengers were initially mesmerized by a group of dolphins. When one thinks of fishing in Cornwall, images of quaint villages, charming pubs, and maybe a few tasty fish and chips likely come to mind. But for a group of fishermen off the Cornish coast, their day took an unexpected turn when they hooked a monster from the deep, a 500-pound, 8-foot porbeagle shark. These anglers were used to reeling in modest catches like mackerel and haddock, so you can imagine their surprise when they found themselves in a 2-hour battle with a shark that was nearly as long as their boat. The mighty porbeagle, a close relative of the great white, put up a fight, testing the fishermen's strength and resolve. Finally, after a grueling tug-of-war, the exhausted crew managed to haul the gigantic shark on board. They quickly snapped a few photos of their impressive catch before carefully releasing it back into the water. After all, porbeagle sharks are a vulnerable species, and these fishermen were more interested in the thrill of the catch than in
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.